And Mind Crypto here. I hope we're all having a wonderful day. And the title of the video is Something is Definitely Brewing. And remember, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any further videos. Remembering, I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice. None of the information provided in this video should ever be taken as a signal to buy or to sell. But first and foremost, we look at these crypto bubbles. And as we can see, we're down one rank to 53 and a market cap of $1.64 billion. Current price dipped from yesterday down to $136 with a 24-hour volume of $33 million. We are up 0.2% in the hour, down 3.5% in the day, and up 22.2% within the week. So looking rather choppy, but I don't mind. It is what it is. And I look here for the long term. And very, very interesting is today I took some time out to do some research on Wintermute because I keep seeing many transactions from Coinbase to Wintermute. Now, the reason why I say this is because Wintermute generally is used by institutions. Now, I put this tweet out and these are around about 7 different transactions to Wintermute. Now, a couple of days ago, I was talking about Revolut and how Revolut had made a large transaction again from Coinbase, and I think it was around 4,000 something quant. Now, Wintermute is one of the few crypto market makers on the FCA, Crypto Assets Register here in the UK. Now, I've seen loads of large texts over the last week or so, loads of movement. They've transactioned a total of 7,927 quant, which is $860,000. Even at these prices, you can take a look on Twitter where I've placed a thread there with each of these transactions. So with that and Revolut, are they positioning themselves for something that we just don't know about, or are they just getting in on the game? I have a sneaky suspicion that something is definitely brewing. And as we can see here this morning, this was a mega transaction. This wallet just made 4 transactions within the last 2 hours and totaling 7,110 quant. That is nearly $1 million, literally within 2 hours. This wallet only holds quant, and I'd say probably one of the largest texts that I've seen in such a short time frame. What do they know? What is brewing? That's what I really want to know, because we are left in the dark with most things with regards to quant, gateways, some of the partnerships, and some of the overledger information. But is something brewing? Do they know something that we don't know? Is something coming? Now, I go back to this. And this is quite important. Now, I've not seen the exchange reserves this low for some time. And this was the other day when it bottomed to around about 1.368 million, which it's gone slightly up since then. Last time we were at these levels was in May 21, where we saw the price climb and go to its all-time high of $428 on September the 11th. So things are looking very interesting. And I go back to this as well, because if we look here, this gap here, as we stand at the moment, and we go back all the way back to 2021, which looking at the exchange reserves, this gap is widening, which is very important. Are we going to see a repeat of this pattern on our way up? Well, we're going to have to wait and see, I think. But the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle, in my opinion, are slowly falling into place. But we have to be very, very careful because there's lots going on with regards to the ETF and something else I'm going to talk about in a moment. Now, this is really, really important. And how does this play out? Now, most of you will be wondering, what the hell has this got to do with quant? Well, the big implication is if something plays out with Coinbase, we could see the possibility another drop in price. This is the Luna issue because the judge rules against Terraform Labs in the SEC fight, calling Luna and MER tokens unregistered securities. Is this orchestrated to precision? And is this one last showdown for crypto? Because W Luna was a wrap token represented by Luna. It's a real long story. This is where a lot of my background comes from and a lot of watching the on-chain stuff. Learning from some very, very intelligent people and whose head is on the block. And we can see this is W Luna as a receipt of a security. Now we've got to ask the question, who was selling W Luna? Coinbase, which brings us to a problem. Now, Tony Podlansky pointed out, well, the paragraph states the owners had the right and ability at any time to exchange through the pool of coins created when the coin was bridged and the token minted. Where is that pool? Still on Columbus chain. i.e. Lunk. This isn't a win for W Luna equals Luna. And he's quite right. But how does this implicate Quant and any other crypto within the market? And I say this, win or not, this still has implications and could equal another blip for crypto. Out with the old, in with the new. Regulations are fast incoming. Now, this is very, very important because if, for instance, we see a change within Coinbase, this could have massive implications, like we've seen with Binance CZ stepping down. Tony went on to say Brian Armstrong steps down next week. Some will attribute to this, but it will really be about Coinbase still offering Tether trading pairs. The industry is getting its house in order, so the SEC can approve some ETFs, not on the 8th, but Q1 at least. He also goes on to say, I have no evidence, but all the big players that have been a hindrance to ETF approval have left voluntarily or involuntary. C said resigns, Barry Shilbert and Mark Murphy resign. Paolo Arduino keeps tweeting about how he's working with the feds. CB is the only untouched so far. Now, with this in mind and the ETFs, and we look back to here when Clocky pointed out, will we see Bitcoin ETF get approved by January? If we don't, I could see us going back down for a correction to roughly 35 to 37. The market is pricing this in and could be very deadly for the overall market. And I can see everything going down from this news. So combine this news, if the ETFs don't get approved because of certain situations that are going on with regards to maybe Coinbase. I mean, this is all speculation because none of this can actually be confirmed, but other than what's going on with regards to this. And he's quite right in the sense that Coinbase is the last play. Now, if that does happen, we could see some form of quite a large correction. But remember, I'm here for the long term. I'm not here for the short term. So, it just means if it does dip in price, it means that I can accumulate more. That's how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. Is something going to play out? Is something going to happen with Coinbase? We don't know, but we sit here, we hold on tight because that's what I am. I'm a hodler. And then we see this from Just a Tech Guy, which I thought was quite important with regards to what we've just talked about. And it's almost like this is precision clockwork. So we see here enterprise projects navigate a maze of approvals, aligning with strategy and complying with rigorous risk management. From the C-suite to procurement, every step follows a meticulous path, ensuring alignment with vision and regulatory standards. Even top execs can't bypass these controls. It's the fabric that weaves compliance into operations. In this structured landscape, projects need green lights from committees, contracts in place, and tech alignment with precision. Overledger's key, it harmonizes with enterprise intricacies, aligning compliance, mitigating risks, and integrating seamlessly. It's the bridge to innovation without upheaval, empowering top tier projects with compliance driven, future proof blockchain integration. Now, that is very, very in depth, but it aligns what's actually happening within the system, how long this has been going on, probably for a very long time. My thoughts are that this is the end game. Everything is being played out to the T. So very, very interesting. I'm getting my popcorn out because I think something is definitely playing out, and the ETFs nail this with SEC, and obviously with what Tony's just said with regards to CB CEO. Will it all play out? Will we see a big dump or will we see a pump? Who knows? We're just here to watch. I'm not here for the short term. I'm guessing you aren't either. So there you go. All the best. Keep your chin up. Catch you later.